cups of coffee.
Hey, how's everybody doing? Pretty good, I hope. Today is Saturday, June 4th. It's about time. It's 2:21 Central Time. Today's actually my son Jonathan's birthday, his 20th birthday. Anyhow, I'm down here in Laredo, Texas. I was here in Laredo last weekend. Also, I was down here with my brother. If you watch his channel, which is Tim Expedites spelled just X, no EX, then you seen we was down here together. I got out of there and went up to Mesa, Arizona, and then left Mesa after a day and then took off over to El Paso and then got the load from El Paso down here to Laredo. There's a couple of people ahead of me, so I'll probably be here all weekend again. I already got a reservation for a room for a couple of days and supposed to meet up with one of them, a buddy of mine, Philip. So we meeting up with him here in about an hour or so. I got some things I got to get done first. I got to go get some laundry done. I'm changing my oil. I'm sitting here in the Walmart parking lot. Just went in there to get some of my oil stuff and laundry detergent and shit. And they ain't got no damn Lucas. I gotta go across the street to the AutoZone and get some Lucas, but hopefully they'll price match. It's a few dollars cheaper here at Walmart than over there at AutoZone. But anyhow, my trip to Mesa, when I left out of Laredo, you know, you take them back roads up out of there, 83 and 277 and all that good crap. It's been kind of an eventful couple of days this week, you know, eventful week, I suppose. On the way up, we get pulled over. I believe I was going through Carrizo Springs. It was probably like 1 o'clock at night, 1:30, and there's a part you follow 277, and then once you take a left at the light at 277, you can continue that way, which is right by the I think it's the Stripes, or you can take a little. There's like a little bypass that turns off to the left before you get to that light, and it kind of bends you around there to get back onto 277 again. It's like maybe 30 seconds quicker or something, but Google Maps tells you to go that way, and you just get kind of robotic at times. You just follow it. So anyhow, I followed it regardless. Cop seen me pull down that road, so he thought I was kind of avoiding him. So he got behind me for a while. If any of you don't know, if you haven't seen pictures of my van, which you should have, if you watched the videos, I've got Reflectix in all the windows. It's a passenger van. So down here in Texas, especially along the, running along the border, which is that stretch of road is where I've been pulled over the majority of the times. They see that Reflectix in the windows and they just kind of go like, their little radar goes off like, oh my God, what's he got? Mexicans? He got drugs? What the hell's he got in there? So, he follows me for a while, eventually pulls me over. Didn't even give me a reason why he pulled me over first. He's just asking for my ID and proof of insurance and asking, what I do, why the stuff's on the windows. I offered him to look inside. I don't care. I offered him to look inside and took my ID, went back to the car, came back, and eventually said the obstruction in the windows is a violation. It's against the law, so he's going to need to see inside, which he could have seen inside anyhow. I mean, I don't know why. He was a young guy, so he probably felt like he had to be by the book and have to come up with some goofy-ass reason to look in my van, which I offered anyhow. As I told him, I get pulled over on, semi-regular basis with this thing, and it's all for the same reason. They just want to see inside. They just they don't realize that it's just Reflectix in the windows and why it's there. So, anyhow, the funny part of it is, the reason I bring it up is go to the back doors, open the back doors for him to let him look inside, and on my on the freight that I'm hauling, there's a sticker on each box that says explosive. My first thought's like, oh shit, man, like, that's really all I need. This dude's already kind of, leery about what the hell I got this shit on my windows for. Now he's looking in there and sees explosive stickers. But he didn't say anything about it. I didn't really act any different way about it, but I kind of thought for a second, like, I'm surprised we can haul anything like that. Didn't look at the description of the freight to be exact. I knew it was supposed to be auto parts, but ended up being that I think they're like pieces for airbag deployment or something, because they're, like I said, they're for automotive purposes. But yeah, he's just curious as to why the stuff was on there. Told him, you know, it's just like a cargo van. I got windows, so I need to cover them. It's cheaper to put reflectix up than to, you know, tint them. I said, you know, I don't want people's faces all up in my window seeing my freight, and pointed to my bed and told him I ain't trying to have people all up in there while I'm up there snoring and slobbering everywhere and shit while I'm sleeping. So, you know, he laughed about it and everything. It was cool, but yeah, I just thought it was funny, you know, getting pulled over. He's worried about what I'm doing and get pulled over, and it says explosive on the boxes. So yeah, I thought it was kind of funny. So anyhow, following morning, still cruising up to Mesa along that back route, and damn buzzards are out like crazy. Just I guess it's a breakfast buffet in the morning, first thing in the morning for these damn things, man. They're all over it. And they did not want to freaking move. I mean, I'm laying on the horn at them. I'm, you know, having to slow down for them. They're just taking their sweet old time trying to get out of your way. They just, I don't know. But get to this one, well, there's two of them, two buzzards on this one carcass, and I'm laying on my horn again, laying on my horn. There's no traffic around. So I'm just getting to the point where I'm about 75 feet away from this thing, so I'm about to get into the left lane, go around it, because this thing's just staring at me, just looking at me like, dude, what? I'm eating here. Like, really? Like, you really gonna interrupt me here? I'm eating. So I get ready to turn, and he finally takes off, flapping away, and he starts taking off, but he's heading the direction I'm going, not towards me, but he's going the same direction I'm going, and he doesn't get any ascension to him. He's like at the windshield level, so you know where this is going. Freaking thing caught right up to it, and the freaking thing never veered to the right, never veered to the left, didn't go up any higher. Bam, hit my windshield. I'll put some pictures on here of the windshield. Smashed my windshield pretty good down by the in the area of the wiper. Got these 4 or 5 straight line cracks that come up my windshield, so as soon as I get home I got to get that taken care of. And it bent the wiper blade up itself. Yeah, that damn thing, man, he must have been hungry as shit. I don't know what the hell his deal was. He didn't want to come off of that. Well, I mean, he didn't want to give up a meal. Now he became a meal. Because he was dead as shit back there in my rear, you know, seeing him in my side view. He was done. He was limp. They was going to get that fresh grub. So, yeah, and then, and the third thing that's happened this week is, on my way down from El Paso to Laredo, coming down I-10. Took I-10 the majority of the way. I think I got off at exit 299, I think it is, or 399. I can't remember exactly which exit it is. But it is city of Sonora. It's getting back onto 277. When you get off I-10 there, you go straight down 277. And then it wants you to, about 2 miles, and you hang a right on the 277 still. And, you know, if anybody's familiar with Texas, when you get into these small towns, they all look the same as far as once you're starting to come out of the towns and the speed limit starts to raise again. So that's what I thought was going on, and I started to hit on the gas before I seen the next speed limit sign, assuming, and again, ass out of you and me is what I fucking did. But yeah, I jumped on the pedals doing 47, only ended up being 30 mile an hour still there, didn't go up, and this cop is sitting right there, sitting right freaking there, pulled me over for it, no warnings or anything. So, and as I said, the city's Sonora, and it's basically a speed trap, man. I mean, the officer's name is Garrett Douthit. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but it's Douthit. I mean, there's no way to fight. I mean, bottom line is I should have seen the speed limit, and I just jumped the gun. But it is also messed up that he's purposely there speed trapping people. And I even asked him, I'm like, that's the spot right there, ain't it? And he got a little smile on his face. He's like, yeah, that's my spot. So he knows what he's doing there, man. It's just kind of shitty that they do that. So yeah, I got a ticket. You know, no warning. He didn't even bother trying. He wasn't even thinking about giving no warning. He was just like, got my ID. Be like, I'll be right back. I figured he's just going to run the ID, and then he'd come back up, and I'd have a chance to try and plead my case and not get him to write me a citation, because this is my first ticket in like 4 years now. And the last ticket I had was Texas also. Similar thing. That's the bad thing about these little towns in Texas. The speed limits change so quickly. But again, you know, it was my fault for not paying attention, so don't think I'm not blaming myself. It just sucks that they don't give you any warning. I mean, there was no traffic around. It's the middle of the night. There's no reason for it. He's just there bored and just finding himself something to do. Because he even said, you know, people think that when they're coming through there, that's the end of the city, and they start to accelerate, and they don't realize that down the road a little bit is another light, and that's when the city ends, and that's when the speed limit jumps up to 55 from 30. So, as I said, he knows what he's doing, and it's just unfortunate that he got assholes out there like that doing that to us. But so that as I said, that's been my week. I guess you hear that they come in threes like that, I guess. So hopefully that's it. Hopefully that's all I got coming from me this week. So yeah, it was pretty shitty and funny and eventful all in one. So yeah, I'm gonna get off here, and as I said, I'll put some pictures of the freight that I had. The stickers that were on there said explosive, and I'll also put the pictures on there of the windshield. And then later today, I got to do an oil change and some other things. Possibly change a regulator on a blower motor in Philip's van. And if we do that, I'll take a video of that. And those blower motors and regulators go bad on these kind of semi-regular. I mean, I've replaced mine several times. The other vans had it replaced. Another Ford van I was in replaced. Philip's actually just replaced his. He's having problems. It's only running on high, so we'll check it out and everything and see what we find out with it. But yeah, until then, I'm gonna go ahead and get off here, and you guys take care, and you know, watch out for Sonora Police Department assholes. Bye. So here is the sticker I was talking about when I opened it. Bam! That's what's looking us in the face when I open it. On each box. I'm like, oh yeah, this young dude's gonna have a field day. He's gonna go in there and crawl around and everything, but no, he didn't. I'm gonna take you to the front and show you the windshield. Okay, here's the windshield. Get it closer. I don't know if you can see that very well, but that's where that damn thing hit, man. That's a big ass bird. And also, I don't know if you can try and get you to freaking bent the wiper blade up too. Right there. That mother trucker hit hard as shit. I don't think he's a very happy guy right now. He was laying in the middle of the road when I kept going, so guess he should have left that damn meal alone, huh? Okay, bye.